Things you like to do.
Nice.
If you've ever had a dream, got to have a dream. Have you ever had a dream come true?
So that's recording.
This is our kitchen that we're using for, well, it's in our lab, but this is the kitchen that we're building for the lab. Now, IKEA very kindly delivered most of these parts. This part didn't come on time because it was broken, thanks to the delivery drivers. They re-delivered it. Apparently they're re-delivering it again today, so we're gonna have 2 corner units for some reason. But what they didn't do was give us enough legs. So we can make these stand up, but not these. Jimmy's not happy. Look at he's raging. So now we have to return to IKEA in the hope for more legs. 3 weeks to get the components to build a kitchen. Whew. Very exciting, and yeah, just keep watching this space because a lot more's happening. First stop for the night. I'm going to be doing some labelling. I know that these vlogs are good for business. I know that they add value to other people, and as a result, people want to add value back to you.
Yeah. And
people come to us and they say, you know, we've seen your vlog, we love how down to earth you guys are, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is fantastic, and I love that. You know, I can support people and it benefits us. But I can't just hire someone to film everything that I do.
No.
Because.
So I think also the value that you added in that one, where I said it's a good point that you made. I think what we should do on a weekly basis, even if it's just for an hour, is record various insightful pieces.
That's something that I actually want to do.
So I mean,
want to do it daily.
We could do it daily because they don't have to be like 15-hour long spiel. You just need a point.
2 minute, yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be 2 minutes. It can literally be a minute of really good like content that people are going to really engage with.
We've got an email from a chap here who is applying for our BDM role. He's a friend of a friend. Our buddies over at the Killing Tree Clothing have put him onto the job role. So he has applied with an email telling us about, it says, here's the CV you're waiting for. So we've been waiting for it, so we're going to have a look at it. It's a video CV, so we're going to click onto it and have a look. Tuesday morning meeting time. Oh, Dom's off to get things. Got a morning of meetings, go over a few bits and processes, and then this afternoon I have more interviews. So that's exciting, we get to meet some more people. You guys come on for the journey. That was quite an interesting interview. Never been blindfolded before in an interview scenario. It was very interesting though to see a creative take on selling and building relationships and stepping up to the BDM role, which is exactly what we were looking for and wanting to happen. The concept was for us to smell the ingredients and work out what was in there, and then we were kind of sold on the properties of those ingredients and what was happening. So that was very interesting. We really need to make a decision. You know, we've had a few interesting people, a lot of applications. Not many have made it through to interviews, but we need to make a decision so we can act on it. We can move, we can grow, we can do what we need to do. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see who we choose. This is what happens when Dom wants to get vlog content. Dom goes to town. Dom has finished the meeting with us and he's gone back into the main office to sort some bits. Grady's had a quick break. He's gone to the little boys' room. So that's kind of left me. But because I don't want to be unproductive with my time waiting around for other people, I've got a meeting with Bear. And as you can see, Bear is in charge of sleeping within the office. So we're having a great discussion on how best to, relax and keep everyone relaxed in the office. And Bear's just showing me some techniques. This is the run into the meeting room and chill out on the chair technique. As you can see, he's being disturbed by noises from the outside of the room, and I think we're going to have to discuss how you can concentrate on relaxing properly when you're in the office in the work environment. Isn't that right, Bear? You can't relax, can you? Because you hear noises. Yeah, it's no good. No good.
Fix this. It's mine. Mine.
Oh, you recorded? Oh my. So, Jimmy isn't here, but we have been sending him lots of videos about some new samples that we're getting from one of our manufacturers. And Grady wanted to show you how we do things. So, obviously, we've got a little bit of product here, and that will be tested by Jimmy. We look for, obviously, performance is first for us. Products have to perform well, so they will be tried in a barbershop environment or whatever they need to be tried in. But we also need to see the usability, the colour, the feel, the texture, smell, everything else. So with this particular one, it's a hair product that we're trying. So we'll try a small amount, we'll see how that kind of feels in the hand. This particular one actually has some charcoal in it for colour, also for a few other bits. The charcoal levels are a little bit too high, and that means that it's coming out a bit dark on the hand. So this is going to go back to the lab and we're going to end up reducing the charcoal. As you can see, it's not what we want for our customers to have this on their hands. So we're going to reduce the charcoal so it only affects the colour in the tub and not the product when it's being used. The consistency of this one though, the actual product, it feels really good in my hands. Like, that would be great on your hair to style with. It would should provide the style that you want and the style that we want you to be able to achieve with this. So this particular one, we've got a couple of different samples with different volumes of certain ingredients. In this case, we're using a drying ingredient, so it will take some of the moisture out of the product to leave you with a matte finish. For me to get a sample like this, which is nowhere near a finished product, we can get one of these every 4 to 6 weeks unless it's a product that we're doing in-house in our lab here. So as you can imagine, the ones that are a bit more technical and we have to use certain scientists to help us make, if we go through 5, 10, 15 samples, and it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks for every one, then it takes ages. There might be one ingredient in the fragrance that doesn't like another ingredient in the product, or it might be that the fragrance is made out of the wrong materials to go into that product. So if we take our vanilla and mango, for instance, our vanilla and mango fragrance is, although it smells the same, it's made differently for the different products that it goes into, which you'd hope it would just be a case of bash, put the fragrance in, but it's not like that at all. So the future products we're bringing out, we're bringing out some products that might be, they have a water base or an oil base or whatever they might be. We've got to then create the products and the fragrances again to put into those products.
I think that's really cool for our customers to understand as well, because obviously people do put a lot of requests in for the current fragrances that we've already got straight into another product, but for them to understand you know, the processes in which people have to go through.
I think the big thing is, you know, we've definitely got direction as a brand. As much as we want to do everything, we don't want to be too diverse. And with the 1893, I understand that it's one of the more popular fragrances. For us, we've got to move in the direction of the brand, and if we're stopping to do 18 months worth of, you know, testing, 9 months worth of testing, putting thousands upon thousands into just changing fragrance of a product, it stops us moving forward in the way that we want to go. So, you know, it'll probably come at some time, but it's just a case of when and how we can do that without taking away from the other awesome things that we're doing. Things you like to do.
Nice.
If you've ever had a dream, got to have a dream. Have you ever had a dream come true?
So that's recording.
Okay. So we have just come out of an interview with probably my. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say the lead candidate so far. We do still have one potential client. Client? No, the interview. It's not a client. But this guy came down. He did exactly what we wanted, but without us prompting him. He did it off his own back. He came in with a video CV that told us about his history, told us about his CV, things that he loved, why he was passionate, why he loved the company, and everything that we thought would tie into the role. And he was creative about it. He sold himself.
So everything you've been screaming out for the last few weeks on social media, saying send me something different.
So everyone who sends me a cover letter and a CV, you know, thank you, it's appreciated. I love when, you know, you guys want a job with Apothecary 7, but he stood out. You know,
and this is somebody that isn't even from, in theory, the background in particular.
No, he's not had experience in business development, yet he's still the lead candidate because of how he interviewed. Where are you pointing?
Sorry, I do apologise, but the mic was going all wobbly.
Alright. Then, on top of that, prior to the interview this morning, I came into work and found an email in my inbox with a document that was really nicely created using Adobe Spark, which I know you love.
I love it.
Talking about his lack of experience in business development and how he aimed to change that and what his strategy would be, not only for his own learning, but within the role as well. So that covered quite a lot of the questions I was going to bring up in the interview. And then, yeah, the interview just went really well. You know, he's a really nice lad. And I think, you know, we've had some really good people come forward, but I would find it quite difficult to choose someone over him at the moment.
I think.
Hey John, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. I just wanted to ring up and say thank you for coming down earlier. Yeah, and it was really good to chat to you. I just wanted to let you know that we have actually got one more person that was put forward to us to interview, but we've actually turned that person down because we'd like to offer you the job.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Based on the basic salary and commission structure that I gave you earlier, if it's something that you want to accept, then we'd love to have you as part of the team.
I would love to accept it, mate.
Awesome, mate. Fantastic. It is Sunday, and as you can see, I'm in the office. That's what Sunday looks like. The reason why I'm here is I've got fuckloads to do. Because we're working on a new CRM, which is a customer relationship management platform. I want to get all the information in there. The import's not worked as well as I want. I'm having to go through every customer that we've got manually. Been through about 1,300 contacts so far. So that is... I'm also going to be meeting some guys later. So I'll tell you more about that in a bit. Look who's just come in. Not the person I'm meeting, Mr. Dom.
You're meeting me now.
I'm meeting Dom now. Woohoo! Woohoo! Sunday fun day in the studio.
Always.
What are you doing here on a Sunday, Dom?
I'm doing a photo shoot.
A photo shoot? What type of photos are you doing?
It's
modelling shoot. You're doing it for your personal stuff. Tell the vloggers what you're doing. Tell them what you're doing.
I am doing a fashion-inspired shoot today for Boss Models.
Ooh.
Yeah, should be good.
So those of you who didn't know, Dom also does his own photography and runs Zero Visuals, which is an awesome photography company that he absolutely kills, and you should get in touch with him and hire him for your own work, because if you don't, your photos just won't be good enough. And that's a fact, right? Scientists have proven that.
It has been proven. You know, they're still doing tests. It should pretty much be in all the
it's going to be publicised that you know, scientific facts show that Zero Visuals do the best visuals.
Can't be arguing about that point.
Yeah. Dom. So I've been here with the lads from Night in Delaware.
Yo.
We're working a little bit on their website, on a few other bits, and just making everything flow really nicely. So they're definitely a brand to look out for. Also, you may have recognised some of these guys because you're in a little known band called While She Sleeps. So if you haven't listened to them, then just fucking buy just buy all the albums. Buy every one of their albums. Please. And then all their merchandise as well, because, you know, help a friend. We've just finished up at the office for a little bit after almost a full day of head mashing, marketing talk and joy. So we've had the suggestion of beer, which makes everything better. George can only have one who's driving. You guys up for beer?
Yeah.
Is that a stupid question? Sparkling waters all round. Brain drinks.
Shandy.
You're so rock and roll. So that's it for today for the Night in Delaware lads, While She Sleeps lads. Been a really good day, been a long day. I'm going to be doing quite a bit of work with them on some various projects, which should be really exciting and fun. I'll probably tell you more about them as we do them, but definitely Volstead is going to be doing something with them, so watch this space. Probably be towards the end of the year, but I'm excited for that. And today has not been without its perks. Apart from doing some awesome stuff, I've got this cool as fuck rucksack from Night in Delaware. Incredibly well made. The guys have really impressed me actually with their level of manufacture skills that they've put into place. Considering they're a new startup, they are absolutely hammering it with making some quality gear. So do check them out. I think Dom is going to edit this video, so Dom, little link to Night in Delaware there for the guys to have a look at. But fantastic stuff, check them out.